I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. Well, only somebody in the corrupt mainstream media could get run off for being shady and come out of it somehow smelling like $60 million more dollars. But it could happen involving Chris Cuomo, Jeff Zucker, and Andrew Cuomo. That's right. We know Cuomo got run off because of his brother and all the shadiness going on there. Oh, you won't believe this story, but you will believe it in today's climate. Very quickly, I am wearing our original The Media is the Real Virus t-shirt. Still our number one by far seller of all time. You can grab this bad boy out of our merch store. Use promo code USAFIRST, all one word, 25% off this shirt or any other shirt in the merch store. Chris Cuomo to sue CNN for $60 million. Bobby Burack at Outkick. Chris Cuomo intends to sue CNN for as much as $60 million. Wow. Okay. Reports last week claimed that AT&T, CNN's parent company, was negotiating a $9 million settlement with Cuomo. Under the discussed deal, CNN would fire Jeff Zucker, which it has done, and in return, Cuomo would not reveal what he knows about Zucker's wrongdoings while he was head of the company. However, the New York Post, page 6, reports that Cuomo now wants $60 million. Multiple sources tell page 6 that Cuomo, who was fired in December for helping his brother, former Governor Andrew Cuomo, fend off harassment allegations, is ready to dig his heels in by claiming that Zucker not only knew about his dealings with the governor, but that the network boss had his own inappropriate dealings with Andrew Cuomo. Wow. Not surprising whatsoever. While Cuomo had $18 million left on his contract, the report says he plans to sue for more because he believes CNN has permanently damaged his career. I would say that no, his career has permanently damaged his career. But let's be honest, someplace like MSNBC would bring a total and complete scumbag like Chris Cuomo on in a heartbeat. Cuomo is basing his $60 million mark on Megyn Kelly's settlement with NBC. In 2019, Kelly won a $60 million settlement from NBC after the network fired her over comments about blackface that her critics used to destroy her. Does Cuomo have a case? Well, there's evidence that suggests that Zucker and the woman with whom Zucker has had an extramarital affair or relationship with, I said affair, but if it's extramarital, isn't it? You know what I mean. Were the ones inappropriately assisting Andrew Cuomo. Yikes. Chris Cuomo says he has had to disclose to Zucker the extent to which he advised his brother. Quote, Chris insists he never did anything for his brother Andrew that Zucker did not know about. Moreover, Zucker was the one who lifted the ban that prevented Chris Cuomo from covering or interviewing his brother in the spring of 2020 around the time of Andrew's noted COVID briefings. So if Cuomo's version of this story is true, he has a case that CNN permanently damaged his career. It's hard to see Cuomo finding another gig in the news industry after his ousting. Are we sure about that? In the state of today's media, we really believe that another media entity in the mainstream would not hire Chris Cuomo. I don't know that I believe that. I really don't. I mean, and you got his brother that essentially is going to skate over the nursing home COVID thing, which is repugnant. I mean, come on. Never mind all the shady dealings he had with the women. I get that. But the fact that he's going to skate, I mean, I think they pretty much decided at this point to not pursue Andrew Cuomo's indiscretions involving nursing homes. I don't know that that will ever go anywhere else. You've got Zucker and Cuomo and the goalist woman that Zucker was seeing on the side. I didn't know there was a marriage involved in that whole thing. When I covered it the other day, I never saw anything about either one of them being married. in that story, but maybe one of them was. Who knows? And now we're finding out that maybe Zucker was removed because of Cuomo. Yikes, it's part of some kind of a deal there. And now he wants $60 million. And if no other thing, believe it or not, and YouTube would love it, Chris Cuomo could start a YouTube channel. And yeah, believe it or not, you'd have 1 million leftists that would go subscribe to it. I mean, that's just how this works, and he would make a comfortable living there too. Certainly, probably not $60 million worth. Throw in some miscellaneous podcast that somebody like Spotify would actually pay for. I mean, if they're willing to pay Jamel Hill, they'll pay Chris Cuomo. We know how this works. The leftists cover each other's asses when there's any indiscretions. So, could I see this happening? Sure. I mean, in this day and time, I could see Chris Cuomo getting $60 million, regardless of how big of a scumbag he is. That's where we are, folks. Make sure you hit subscribe. Tell me what you think about Chris Cuomo banking, and tell me if you think somebody else would hire him, because I believe these leftists will wrap their loving, brave, courageous, and stunning arms around any of their fellow scumbags. I just do. I think he'll come out just fine. And someplace like MSNBC or somebody will bring him on. So, peace. I'm out. Till next time.